My name is Jonathan Lloyd, and Adam Omar and I decided to focus on students with disabilities for our advocacy project. We went around campus and interviewed some fellow students just to see their knowledge on the subject. Hello, this is Chip. He's a fellow student at UNCW here. So Chip, what services do you think UNCW provides to individuals with disabilities?
I don't have a lot of knowledge on the topic, but I can tell you from walking around campus, I've seen a lot of access ramps for handicapped people. So I think that would be something.
Yeah, perfect. That's fine. So using that, just that information, do you think that UNCW provides enough services to students with disabilities? Or do you think they can provide more?
Yeah, I think they do. Thinking of my classes, the buildings I'm in, they have elevators, they have access ramps. So at least for that standpoint, I think they do.
So for physically handicapped,
Yeah,
physically disabled?
I would say so.
Okay, cool. What percentage of the student population do you think has disabilities?
My guess would be, are we talking physical
No,
disabilities?
just all disabilities, intellectual.
Well, I'd say 30% would be my guess.
30%? That's a high percentage. It's actually only 5%.
I was gonna guess 5% actually.
Really?
But I'm
Okay.
upset.
It's like 4 point something, but yeah, it's around that. So it's very small number, which leads to awareness. Do you think UNCW provides enough awareness about students with disabilities and services that they provide, and just the overall encompassing aspect of that? Do you think they provide enough awareness for students with disabilities?
Personally, I haven't really heard of anything.
Right.
But of course, I don't have a disability, so
Yeah.
I don't think I would hear about it.
Right.
So I don't know if I can really.
That's fine. So you just haven't heard.
Yeah,
much
I
about
haven't heard anything about it. So,
Well,
but it could be totally different if. So.
That's all I need to know. Perfect. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
You're welcome.
All right, Ryan, so I just got a couple questions for you.
All right.
First one, what services do you see UNCW providing to students with disabilities?
They have plenty of ramps that are accessible for students who need them. Other facilities, I think, in the rec center are really prominent and help a lot.
Yeah, another thing that that kids with disabilities usually receive would be like interpreters and translators. They can also have some note takers if they need it.
Oh, cool.
Certain test modifications, reserved seating, and building access, like you said. So next one. How many students out of the whole student population do you think have disabilities at UNCW?
Like what percent? I don't know, like 10%?
It's about 5%,
Okay.
which is still a solid number.
Yeah.
Do you think UNCW does enough for students with disabilities?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I can't really speak on their behalf, but I'd say from observing, yeah.
Okay. And do you think UNCW provides enough awareness about students with disabilities?
Yeah, I think they do a good job. I mean, they can always do more. It doesn't hurt, so.
Okay. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate
Yeah, no problem.
it. All right, man. Just going to ask you a couple questions, all right? So first one, what services do you see UNCW providing to students with disabilities?
We have like the wheelchair accessible buildings, and let's see, we have like extra help for them, like special like classes and whatnot. Just like attending to their needs, whatever pertains to their disability.
Yeah, like you said, they do have building access. They could also have reserved seating in some classes. They can also have note takers if they need one, if they can't like write their notes out. You could also request for an interpreter or translator, and also sometimes they have test modifications as well. So next question, how many students of the whole student population do you think have disabilities?
Maybe like 5%.
That's pretty much on the dot. It's about 5% have disabilities. Do you think UNCW does enough for students with disabilities?
I don't know like the whole scope of everything, but from what I've seen, like, yeah, I think so.
Okay. And do you think UNCW provides enough awareness about students with disabilities?
I haven't seen it really like advertised that much, but like from what I do see, like they do like a decent job, but I guess they could improve.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Yep.
So our interviewees seem to have some knowledge on the subject, but they do agree that we think that we should that UNCW should increase the awareness somehow. And me and John have decided to send Teal TV a letter to speak on the topic and talk about um, the students with disabilities and what kind of services they get and how to positively impact the student perception on other students with disabilities.